Hey, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Miranda. I'm so happy you clicked on today's video. We have a lot to go over. First thing I need you to do is smash that thumbs up button. Make sure you're subscribed. We're gonna go over what I'm meal prepping this week, what I'm eating this week, my dinners for the week, my training, and a lot more. So let's get going. Hey friends, coming at you with a voiceover. So I changed a little bit of my nutrition since the last time I checked in with you and did a full week of eating. I was really consistently minus breakfast because it doesn't matter to me about having veggies for breakfast. I was doing like a 50-50 plate. I still consider what I'm doing close to that, but we're just changing it up a little bit to get really the nutrients that I'm eating absorbed the best because I am a morning runner. I typically just have a small snack during my run. I don't wait to have food digest because I'm working out so early, but we'll kind of go over running and time and all that stuff. But the first official meal I have after my run this week is a shake, and I don't have any veggies in it because I was having a lot of gut distress. And because I'm coming off a run and my body really needs nutrients absorbed really quickly, and it helps with recovery. Plus, after a big workout, you don't want to put a lot of fiber in your body. I'm just having a quick smoothie this week with some quick protein, no fat, and a lot of carbs. And then typically, if I am still hungry after this, but honestly, I'm like on the go, so I just kind of like ignore it. But sometimes I do have a bowl of oatmeal too. This week I did not. For a snack, I made these homemade quote unquote perfect bars. I found a recipe on Pinterest that called for a lot more ingredients and it wasn't dairy free or plant-based. So I kind of switched things up because I can't have peanut butter. I also don't like honey. So I decided to use agave instead. And I will leave the recipe for this down below, but it was just like so easy to make these bars. 10 out of 10 recommend if you're looking for a really great snack for your family, for yourself, if you want something to take with you running. I don't know, whatever you want it for, these are so good. I also made a peanut butter version for my husband, and he took them to work and he devoured them. I think they're actually better than what I remember the perfect bar being. I know I haven't had one probably in 6 or 7 years, but these were so good. I mixed them up. They're kind of like a clumpy, the texture is kind of like a clumpy Play-Doh, if you will. We had a little trial and error the first batch getting it into the right size pan. Just ignore that. I ended up putting them in a pan that I got from my friend for Christmas and put them in the refrigerator and then just cut them into chunks as I wanted to eat them. I typically had a bar between breakfast and lunch, and then again later at night for like a sweet treat after dinner. Really enjoyed that. I'm just sharing with you my breakfast, snack, and lunches for the week, and then I'll share with you dinners next to kind of separate them, because dinner I like to have with my husband. We eat different things throughout the day, but then we meet each other for dinner. Like I said, it was a little trial and error to get these mixed up, but oh my gosh, you definitely have to try them. Super inexpensive, super easy to make. Pop them in the refrigerator and then eat them as however you want them. You can slice them up. You can probably even roll them into balls. That would be really good, but sometimes it's just nice to have a bar shape. All right, heading into lunch number one. Yes, I have multiple lunches. I'm doing a tofu wrap with roasted broccoli. I like to just roast my tofu. I don't press it. If that's your preference, go for it. Again, keep in mind, I share what works for me in hopes to give you some inspiration, maybe a little motivation, or just to entertain you, give you a new meal idea. But I do things the way that works for me, and it's usually trial and error. So anyways, yes, you can roast frozen vegetables. I get that question all the time. Because they do have liquid on them, I don't add any oil or anything, just 425 to your liking. They end up being so good. You can add any seasonings that you would like to the top of them, whatever you want to do, but they're really delicious. They're super good. Also, if you have lemon on hand and squirt some lemon over the top, so good. As for the tofu, I don't press it because I like it as it is. I just put usually some sea salt and garlic seasoning. Maybe I'll get adventurous and sometimes I'll roast it in mustard and make it super crunchy. Sometimes I do cornstarch. I didn't bother with any of that. And then I will have this in a couple of the gluten-free spinach herb wraps. I grabbed 2-pack of these, and then this is just a few lunches for the week. I'm not making all of them at once. This is just 4 days worth, but I will need 7 days worth. Anyways, just meal prepping a few days at a time, and I'll have it with that green dragon hot sauce from Trader Joe's. It's so good. And then for lunch number 2, I'm making a pasta salad with romaine and honey mustard dressing, and I end up making roasted green beans later in the week and throwing it in this salad as well. I like vinaigrette dressings. I don't like them to be too sweet. I also don't know if I like cream dressings anymore because the last time I've bought, like the last 2 or 3 times I've bought cream dressings at the store, I'm just like not into them. So I like a really bitey, vinegary dressing. So I added a little bit of agave, about half what the recipe called for, about a half a cup of apple cider vinegar. It said equal parts apple cider and mustard. I decided to do just a traditional yellow mustard, a little bit of garlic, and then I had some Green Goddess uh, seasoning left over from the summer. I think I got it at Trader Joe's. If you don't have that, you can add anything else. Parsley would be really good with this. Anyways, mix it up. And that's what I had on my salad for lunch. It was super good. I just really needed that kick of brine. I also added, like I said, roasted green beans and banana peppers to my salad. Super good. I had something like this a couple weeks ago in a What I Eat in a Day, and I just had been really craving it. So I meal prepped, if you will, the salads for the week just so I could take the salad with me. But the pasta you cannot make ahead. A lot of gluten-free pastas just get really mealy. This is one, the brown rice pasta. It just doesn't hold up if you make it overnight. So I went ahead and made my life easy. You might not do things this way, but I like to have everything pre-portioned so I can just take it with me and go. And that's how simple it is. So I went ahead, chopped some lettuce, put it into a dish with some tomatoes. Like I said, I ended up having banana peppers and roasted green beans on top of the salad to really oomph my vegetables for the day. As far as my like personal nutrition goals right now, I have been doing a lot of research when it comes to high mileage training and kind of what my goals are. And I came across a podcast on MTA, Marathon Training Academy, that I've listened to now twice, and I really dug into it. And this is kind of the nutritional guideline for my goals right now. Breakfast, quick carbs, and a protein. I don't have anything fibrous or any kind of fats. My snacks are kind of more well-rounded. My lunches are where I really put in a lot of my vegetables. I do have vegetables at dinner, as you will see, but I don't want to have a lot of vegetables at night because then my body's busy digesting them right before my run in the morning. You can see how that would be a disaster. So we don't want to pile a lot of veggies around my run because I don't want my body busy digesting my food when I want it to be running. You can see if you are a runner, if you're someone who is really into working out, why that would be a bad decision. Anyways, yes, I went ahead and just put some pasta in some dishes. Again, it was just something easy. I could take it with me to work, boil it at work. Yes, I could take the whole bag as well, but this is just easy for me. I like doing it this way. It might not work for you, but it's how I like to do things. And like I said, I just share what works for me in hopes to give you guys a new idea, inspire you, entertain you a little bit. But this meal, so good. Highly recommend. This week was such an insanely busy week for my husband and I, and we are so thankful that most of our dinners were provided by Green Chef. We love Green Chef meals. We've been using them for over a year and a half, and I'm so excited to share with you that Green Chef has an amazing discount for you, so stay tuned. If you've never heard of Green Chef, you are so lucky to have clicked on today's video. Green Chef is a CCOF certified organic company, and they have options for every lifestyle: keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, fast and fit, Mediterranean, and gluten-free. Green Chef delivers right to your door, allowing you to skip the grocery store, and with their pre-portioned ingredients and pre-made sauces, they make cooking a snap on busy weeknights. Most of their meals come together in 30 minutes or less. Like I said, everything comes packaged right to your door. So for us, this week was crazy, and I was able to come home, and most nights my husband had dinners chopped and ready to go. I helped him put them together. We love cooking together at night, and I feel like the only dinners he's willing to make are Green Chef meals because of the awesome recipes. Green Chef's expert chefs curate every single recipe so you can enjoy nutritious restaurant quality dishes at home without compromising taste. They're really easy to put together. Like I said, my husband is super willing to take the package out of the fridge, read the recipe, start cutting, start chopping. He's not intimidated by it because everything's all in one area. I'll have to get entire footage of him putting a meal together. You guys will enjoy it. It's very fun to watch him cook. You guys always see me cook. Let's next time let him cook. Anyways, you're going to want to use my discount code because you're going to want to order your own Green Chef boxes. Use my code Miranda60 to get 60% off plus free shipping. Go to greenchef.com for more details. Like I said, that's Miranda60 to get 60% off plus free shipping. Go to greenchef.com for more details. Also, we had our favorite risotto that we've had for them a couple times We are obsessed with this dish. Another thing I really, really like, other than the fact that if we get Green Chef meals for the week, my husband is super willing to take the package out of the fridge, like I said, start the recipe, start cutting, chopping. He's not intimidated by it. If I tell him to make like a recipe and go hunt down the ingredients in our kitchen, he's like, would you like cereal and milk for dinner? He's super helpful, but like everybody has their strength. And for me, mine is the kitchen strength. But this meal is chef's kiss. You can keep the recipes if you want to. We keep all our favorite recipes, and you can go back and you can make them at any time in your own kitchen. I feel like they never taste as good as when I get the meal from Green Chef because everything's like, obviously the sauces and everything and the seasonings are so unique, but just an idea. We do that often, and this meal was, like I said, chef's kiss, 10 out of 10. Dinners this week had me fueled and ready to go for my morning runs, which I love. Good morning. I completely forgot that I was vlogging this morning. Today is day 1 of week 4 of my current training block. Completely forgot because I was making this reel, which I'm going to share with you so you can get ready with me for my run. I did 7 miles plus a 1 mile walk cool down. It was great. Enjoy this reel. Shoes for today were the Hoka Bondi 7s. I just got these on sale. I shared this over on Instagram. I felt like a little bit guilty, but like I don't anymore. I'm just gonna be honest. I went to my local running store on Friday and tried on these shoes and was going to buy them. But I knew based on their prices online that they were $60 cheaper online with free shipping. So I ordered them Friday. I did not buy them at the running store, and they arrived Monday. So like I saved myself $60. That's a lot of money. Had they been like $10, $15, even $20 more at the running store, I probably would just purchased them there. But they were on sale and I'm obsessed. And let me know what running shoes you run in. I'm a New Balance girl. I've been a New Balance girl for my entire running career. I started in Mizunos. I still run in Mizunos. Those are my Mizunos right there. I love them, but just needed to switch it up. These are great. I feel like, I don't know, you have like long run days, speed days, interval days, whatever. I still love these. They have like old inserts in them. Still love them. They literally look so new because they don't have that many miles on them. So I've been switching. I was wearing these Saturday for my like easy run. I wore these today. These are like so comfy. It's incredible. I always joke that these feel like I'm walking on stilts. Like they have no cushion whatsoever, hence why they have inserts in them. 0 cushion, but they make you so fast. Whereas these, I felt like I was running on a cloud this morning. Like my feet feel incredible. So I'm very happy with those. So that's my shoe lineup for right now. Okay, these are my trail shoes that I will be racing in. I just got these, have not worn them yet. They literally have no worn on the tread. People always ask me about shoes. I highly recommend if you have a running store near you, go get fitted for shoes. That's like the best way to figure out your stride, your gait, your drop, etc. They'll be able to watch you run or walk on a treadmill and then get you in a shoe that works for you, but you're gonna have multiple shoe recommendations, hence why I have 3 different brands of shoes. But I love these. Haven't ran in them yet. The last 2 times we went out on a trail, I just wore some old shoes because I knew I wasn't running. But I gotta break these in before my race because yes, it's a trail race. Yes, it's a lot of miles. Comment down below and let me know how many miles you think I'm running. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, in case you're curious what shoes I run in, like I said, I just got these. I definitely need to break them in. I will probably do so this weekend. It's just been like kind of cold to go out on the trails. I'm kind of a warm weather girl. So when it's like below 30 and a wind chill, I'm like, no, thank you. But anyways, that's them. Wednesday, I did a quick 5-miler on the treadmill. I run usually at 4 or 4:15 every single morning, which is why I use my treadmill so much because it's dark out. and your girl doesn't want to run outside by herself in the dark. I've looked up running groups in my area, but most of them start at 5 and 6 a.m. So the treadmill is just what I do, and I really enjoy it. So if you'd like tips on early morning, like how I get up, how I stay consistent, let me know. And then the next day, I actually filmed a reel or a short or a TikTok. Gosh, there's so many names for content nowadays. I have a surprise for you at the end of this video, so stay tuned while I chat with you about my training, because if you don't have Instagram or TikTok, don't worry, I got your back. Anyways, I just filmed like a quick get ready with me because I allow myself 20 minutes to get ready in the morning, and you know what? You just got to be efficient, and that's what you got to do. And then, of course, I also strength train throughout the week. I didn't film much of it, but here I am doing some pull-ups. Just finished a quick 5, not feeling the best. This always happens once a week. We have like a down run where you just don't feel good, and it's irritating because when you have a good run, you just know you are like flying. I know I'm gonna get questions about pacing. So I'm doing a big race. So speed is really not in the picture right now for me. It's about time on my legs. And tomorrow closes up week 4 of training. And I have a 10-miler tomorrow and a 14 on Sunday, because I just checked my training plan before I did this 5 just to see what was up. Because for some reason I thought I had 7. Glad I didn't, because it was not a good run. Yesterday's run was great. Tuesday's run was great. So typically I'm like an 8 to an 8:30, like just as a good, comfortable pace without pushing myself like really insane to be quick. Right now, almost every single run except for Tuesdays. Tuesdays is my speed day. Every single run is just time on the legs. And I'm running like, well, okay, last Saturday, I was supposed to be between like a 9 and 10 pace, just like easy, slow. I was running like 8:04 by the last 2.5 miles because it was so cold. I just wanted to get it done. Not how we train. We don't train to get it done. We train for time on the legs. Anyways, right now I'm just like today I was like 9:35. So not super like slow, but not super fast because it's not about speed. But I get questions every single time. Like someone on Instagram today said something about speed. And I'm like, girl, some of us aren't training for that 3-hour marathon. Some of us are training for 50, 100 miles, and that is not about speed. So I think it's just different, like road race people to like ultras. Anyways, let's chat about training here, and then let's wrap this video up. Okay, so anyways, with my current training, I am doing 6 days per week, 1 speed day, 1 long run, and the rest are just kind of like medium mileage. And I'm aiming for around 40 miles per week for this block. The next block, I'll be between 50 and 60 miles per week. So really gonna push it, and then I'll come back down for the last 2 weeks to taper. So it's like 4 weeks, if that makes sense, and then 4 weeks, and then another 2-week push, and then to taper. Again, I'm not really going for speed. I'm going for time on the legs because I'm doing a big race. I'm gonna do a big race in March, and I'm gonna do another big race in October or November, which is gonna be 3 digits. So guess the mileage on that one. But I'm just having fun. I don't race to be like an Olympian or no. I'm just racing to have fun, as I hope you do. And if anything, you can get some motivation, inspiration, and maybe you can get on your treadmill with me in the morning, like have a bestie. Let me know down in the comments below. Do you watch stuff when you run? Do you listen to music? I'm a podcast, and I love to watch like Grey's Anatomy right now. That's my thing. So it's how I make time go by fast. Anyways, yeah, I get dressed and get to work, so I can't chat anymore because I'm really running low on time. Get ready with me for my 5-mile recovery run. This day I was feeling like I needed a good sweat, so I went ahead and started with a sweatshirt, but it came off around mile 3. Let me know down in the comments below if you have a good meme about hair washing and marathon training. Grabbed a Lara bar as a snack. It's one of my favorites. I love the cherry pies. I am also really loving these hookahs. Here is my warm-up for the day: squats, leg swings, reverse lunges. Definitely everything to kind of get some blood in those muscles because my legs are feeling so tight. I've been trying to stretch and recover every single evening, but I haven't been great at it after my run. So here we go in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hey, I thought it would be fun to come in and just chat with you, since this video I've been doing a lot. I've shared with you my meal prep, my dinners for the week, and some of my training this week. And all I hope to do is to give you a little inspiration, maybe a sprinkle of motivation, or give you a fresh new idea, or entertain you for a few minutes every single week. That's all I hope to do. I don't put these meal plans or share my training or anything like that so everybody can carbon copy what I do, because we're all unique. We all like different things. And I feel like every single video I have to remind someone of that in the comments. I always get a comment, no matter what kind of video I do, like, oh, I can't eat this, or I can't run, or I can't work out like that, or I can't do this. That's okay. We're all unique, and I'm just sharing what I do every single week. Like I said, to encourage, entertain, inspire, and maybe motivate. You never know. It might encourage someone to try a plant-based meal or to move a little bit more for their own health and wellness. So I am doing an ultra marathon, and it is in not too many weeks. I'm gonna be very vague with it just for my own privacy, because obviously like the ultra community is very tiny, and I don't know, like I always think of my own safety, because I think like, what if there's like a weird stalker out there who knows the exact date and the race I'm running, you know what I mean? Like you can never be too cautious. This week you saw my training. Monday was my rest day, Tuesday was my interval day, Wednesday was recovery, Thursday an interval day, Friday, Saturday recoveries, and then Sunday you did not see was a long run. And I don't typically film my long runs just because I really need to get in the groove. I did a long run actually this morning, and I do 10 or 12 miles just depending on the week. And yes, I do them on my treadmill. I kind of want to touch on that a little bit because I get a lot of questions over on Instagram when I share reels, or on TikTok. If you don't follow me either on TikTok or Instagram, or you don't have either of those and you want to follow along those same shorts, go ahead and follow this channel right here, Running Away with Life. I post all of my TikToks, reels, everything you would see on TikTok or Instagram over there too, so you can keep up on one platform without multiple apps. It makes life really easy. So anyways, I get a lot of questions about running on the treadmill, and I actually really enjoy it because, as you saw, I work out so early in the morning. I feel like it is so simple to just get up, time saver, get on the treadmill, get my workout in, and I'm done. So a couple of things. I started treadmill running a lot in 2020, as I'm sure many people did. I listened to podcasts of people running ultra marathons on the treadmill. Like they would do 30, 50, 65, 75, 100 miles on their treadmill because they weren't training outside. And one of these key podcasts that I listened to, this guy said, how do you expect to be a prime ultra runner athlete and go run 100, 200 miles, even 50 miles if you can't spend an hour on your treadmill? And I've always looked at it as a point of gratefulness. I'm so grateful to have strong legs. I'm so grateful to have a well-able body that can run as far as it does, as quick as it does. I'm grateful for lungs that work. I'm grateful for the finances that I can afford a treadmill. I'm grateful for the gift of my current treadmill. I'm thankful for the fact that I have room for it in my home. If you really shift your mindset from basically disliking everything about the treadmill to a grateful standpoint, it makes it so much easier. So I love running on the treadmill. I think it's awesome because I don't have to carry everything. I don't have to worry about the elements of the weather. But yes, I love running outside. I've been running outside on weekends, or if I have a chance during the week, if I have a later morning or a free afternoon. Just really depends on the week. Again, like that's just how training is. But I feel like my race is gonna go so good. I'm not like out to win or out to like, you know, be the best. I'm just doing what's best for me. I have not raced since 2017. November 2017 is the last time I actually raced. So I had 2 injuries in 2018. We moved in 2019. The last time I trained was spring or summer of 2021. I had an ultra marathon picked out for either September or October of that year, but we had like some family things happen, and I was like, okay, the same weekend that basically my family is wanting to do this like family vacation is the weekend of the ultra. They're in 2 different parts of the world, basically of the United States. And so I thought, I should probably go to the family thing. So I did. And that was totally fine. I don't regret that at all. Obviously, I spent a lot of time training for it, so it was a little disappointing, but they happened to be on the same date, so it's not a big deal. This one, I made sure there was nothing crazy going on, and it's a spring race, so I feel like nothing is going to come up in the next few weeks. But I will be sharing, like I said, a lot of my run with me's. If you want to see a 30-second run with me, head over, like I said, Running Away with Life here on YouTube. I'll link it down below as well, and you can run with me in the morning. Like I said, maybe I'll inspire you, maybe I'll motivate you, maybe you're training for something. I have a lot of people that follow me here on my channel who are runners that are training for spring races. If you ran a spring race, let me know down in the comments below. If you're planning on doing one and you're training for one, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. So I guess that's a wrap. I didn't really tell you much. I didn't tell you the distance I'm running, which I actually just on Friday changed my distance. I emailed the race director and was like, hey, I think I want to change my distance. I want to go up. And I was like, can I do that? They're like, absolutely. What distance did you want to up yourself to? And they actually didn't charge me the difference. I was like, hey, here's, you know, let me pay for it. And they're like, no, it's totally fine. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so nice. Anyways, I did not expect that. I was expecting to pay the difference and the late fee entry too, if that makes sense, because the time when I signed up and the time when I changed my mind were different, but they were like, don't worry about it, it's no big deal. So yeah, anyways, I'll probably post a race reel, TikTok short, so you'll see it, you'll see the distance I did, but I'm just not sharing again all those details just for my own privacy. Like I said, I feel like the race world is very small and intimate, and I just feel like, just in case, you know. Anyways, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. I hope you really enjoyed it. You'll see another video from me very soon, so make sure you subscribe. I try to post every Tuesday and Saturday, but recently I've just been posting on Saturdays, so make sure your notifications are turned on in case I upload an extra video. I will see you soon in a new one. Bye bye.